neither satisfied or satisfied. And I'm just like, it's supposed to be not satisfied.
But don't be doing the competition because we're live. FY.
All right.
Yes, 5 o'clock. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the BearThoughts podcast. We usually do this every Friday. It's 5 o'clock Trivia time. We haven't been here the past 2 weeks because he was sick. And I was looking for a fucking cat. I said F word. Well, there goes that little subject. I'll talk about it a little later on. Yep. YouTube had changed some policies, and I don't like them. I can hear myself? Okay, we hear.
I was making sure you knew we had audio.
Yep, I can surely hear it. Thank you, thank you. All right, so, Corvo, how you feeling today?
It wasn't too bad of a week. It was a very interesting damn week, though, that's for sure. Really weird. The biggest problem I had today was remembering that tomorrow is not Friday because we didn't go back until Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
So for me, Monday was Tuesday. So all week I'm like, I was getting ready to leave a while ago. I was like, yeah, when I get here tomorrow, wait a minute. My ass better not be here tomorrow. By the way, update. All this shit is fixing to get boxed up after podcasts so that I can at least start moving shit tomorrow.
Yeah, because
you have to do it because you have podcasts and it wouldn't make any sense because then all your shit would be gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least get my stuff moved tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And then the world that is stealthy that has 90% of the rest of my shit mixed into hers will get done over the 3-day weekend next weekend because we have a 3-day weekend.
Okay, let's be honest. Stealthy World contains Corvo's world, Ethan's world, and Soren's world, along with rollovers.
Oh, that's all right because everything.
My world is very tiny but very packed.
Everything that is an Ethan, a Soren, or a rollover world is getting put into boxes, and they're taking their shit out of here. Everything that is a Corvo that doesn't need to be in here is also going out of here. The rest of it's going into places for Corvo, so I can find it, and I don't have to. That should turn your world into maybe 85% empty. So,
yeah, what little small objects you own in the house or whatever. Just like my wife, she owns very little in this house. So something happen, she won't lose very much anything. I'll lose everything.
No, but I do have stuff. It's just I can't.
It's covered up by everybody else's stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Well, hopefully, when all this change gets done by the end of next weekend,
I have a little dolphin water fountain. You can't see it. There's no water in it. See it.
Also, we were talking about models that we were going to tackle next, and you said you're going ham on Ning Wong.
Yes.
I picked Shinha.
Shinha isn't actually when it comes to the complexity of that model, it isn't the worst one.
The sword?
Not just the
I showed him all of it.
Yeah, all on his stream.
Yesterday on stream.
So you showed the sword.
The sword, the
tickets.
Yes.
No, I didn't show the tickets.
Oh yeah, the tickets. Oh, okay. Didn't know about no tickets.
Yeah, you knew about the tickets, you just forgot. Where the hell?
No, I forgot. I didn't think you got them in just yet.
Oh, they got here. I don't know if they're in there or in here, sweetheart. But anyway, we got them in, and they are beautiful.
So definitely going to be a very ornate background. Hopefully by the time you're done sorting all of it out.
Well, the biggest thing is when I'm done printing, I got a lot of PLA prints coming. I got the holsters that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Then I got a girl that I did a resin print for that has asked for a PLA base to put lights in so she could sit it on top of it and light it up.
Okay.
And then I have to print some kind of a sword holder so that I can put my Shogun sword on a shelf.
Now, B as it probably wouldn't be possible. And probably not appropriate. I think it'd be freaking hilarious if you had a sword holder that looked like she's being pulled out of someone's boobs. Just saying, it is technically correct.
I would agree that it would be awesome, but child-wise, I don't think that's a good idea.
Cameron just had a little moment there.
All right.
Slide it down there.
Check this out. They come in these sleeves.
Looks like Pokemon card sleeves.
Yeah, but look how big these fuckers are.
Yeah, but looks like you try to, put them like I choose this card. Yeah, like like the protector pack sleeves for playing cards with somebody has a ornate background to it.
All right, we're gonna open the first one up for you so you can see it. See which one am I getting out here? Speak of the devil and she shall come.
Oh, there we go. And all of them are hollow. That's nice. Okay. That is very nice. Now you gotta get some display pieces for them. Oh,
I'm gonna create one of the things.
Those are some fucking expensive fucking tickets.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna create, like I was talking about with the cards last night. I'm gonna make some kind of a frame that we can put them in and hang them.
Too bad you don't almost have an extra one, just so you can have one flip to the other side, so you can see the logo and the name on the back of it. Just to give an all-around view of it.
I have been tempted to take some of my cardstock paper and throw the background, take a picture, throw it on something, cut it out, so you could put just one, showing what the back looks like, and have all the others.
Hey, Barbara. Yeah, those are some. Like, I actually watched a video just yesterday of how Pokemon cards are processed, made, checked, printed, shapen, and cut out, and then like double checked by the small binoculars to check there's any imperfection in each card to make sure each one of them matches by eye. Like, that is some details. Of course, it's been all for show, but
like this belongs to me.
Yeah, I remember that print a long time ago.
Near my desk anywhere, but it belongs to me.
One of you gotta hang that up somewhere.
I can't. I have no room.
They all look so good, but yeah, Kazuha's definitely one of the coolest bros in the game. But yeah, I know the event happened this morning, and I haven't got to watch it yet. Are you excited for it? Let me ask you that. Are you excited for it?
I am. I'm excited. I'm actually excited about Al-Haytham. I didn't watch everything, but I did manage to catch part of his skills, his actual skills.
Yeah.
And they are a little different than what we thought they were going to be in beta.
Okay, so they have some uniqueness to them. You don't really see similarities.
Well, so like you were talking about the sword strike thing being like Kuching.
Yeah.
They did a little bit of tweaking on it. It's still a sword strike thing, but it doesn't look like hers at all.
Okay, so maybe
it looks more like he steps outside of the field, and the strikes are coming from random ghost blades out of nowhere.
Okay, so it's as if he was like doing a ghost slash.
They put him in a box, and then he's strategic about his strikes.
Oh yeah, love that one. Of course, I like that one.
Of course you do.
Of course, I like that one. Now, I'm sure if I go on eBay and I go look those up, there's not people already probably scalping them and probably already charging double the price of those little.
Let me put it this way: it was $20 for the entire set. Like $21. But then we had to pay for the customs.
The customs.
That was another $40 almost
to get them through customs.
Yeah, anything from China, you just get ready.
Not China.
Is that China?
No.
Where'd it come from?
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
Why would they be doing stuff out of their own country? All right, well, hey, if they could do it better, I'm not complaining.
You forget that they aren't in technically China.
Yeah, they went. They're more like in not Taiwan. They went more south of China.
Oh, and because this lady is a little, she's Geo.
Yeah. Oh, they changed the color of the. Oh, that is. All of them like that? I didn't see the other ones. Okay.
I didn't do Kazuha's, and he's the only one that I had pulled out so far that wasn't either water or ice.
Oh, okay. So it looks similar. Well, Yeah, Miko. Was
Yeah,
Miko?
I didn't flip hers over.
Okay,
but I think hers is purple.
Okay, man. Well, you can't do all those backwards too, unless you want to print all those as well. But then you have a very big frame.
Like this is the last.
Yeah,
one.
I saw it's already red in the back. I saw that right off the bat.
And it's a beautiful red.
Yeah, like just for some car stock, people just like that is artistry. That is some artistry. Like, oh, it's just paper. Yeah, but someone had to take some time.
Somebody spent time to make that like that, though.
Yeah, this is not no AI art.
Those are our tickets that we got.
Say, look.
Oh yeah, I remember that print too. Man, you put out some classic prints.
Some stuff from way back in my
they're
my young my.
I remember watching them. I remember watching them printed on his printer on his stream because I was there.
Like I have shit. I just can't show shit.
First print she puts on her desk at work. A purple translucent version of Wolf Link with Midnight on his back.
Okay. I just saw actually a really good model today of her and her sprite form. And let's say when I get some money,
a good model of her. I haven't printed her in resin yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to. I ordered some of that clear.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to get here. I want to look. I want to see what it does. How it does.
It is
actually cheaper than the other shit that we get.
Yeah, it is cheaper. But the only problem is I don't like it. It washes with water. But sometimes I don't know. Maybe just the way I do it because your process might be a little bit better than mine because I don't have my little bubble thing didn't quite work as good as yours. Maybe get better cleaning off of it. But every now and then I couldn't just for some reason get a little bit of resin off of it. So I just put some isopropylene on it and rub it and it was off. Like it's already thick, but like it doesn't really, I can't just put it in my thing and start washing it and come out and be crystal clear.
I don't know how many bubble stones you have in yours, but I have 2 mid-length bubble stones in mine with a pump that can push 2 lines. So my whole thing, when I crank it up, there ain't nothing but bubbles in there.
Yeah, we seriously need to figure out a way of getting a filter for it, so maybe get a patent on it and sell it. Automatic cleaner.
The biggest thing I got to do with it is put a drain in it.
Yeah.
So that you could just drain it, like set you up like a handle thing on the side of your desk, and have the pipe sitting there where it'll drain into like a bucket.
Yeah.
And you can just sit your bucket outside, let the resin harden, scoop it off the top, dump the water, and hang your bucket back up.
Yeah.
And then when you have to change your water, it's just easy. You just open a valve and it drains into the bucket,
Yeah.
I gotta take time, but honestly, if I get the printer that I'm wanting to get, it's going to come with a very nice cleaning and curing station.
But say if you really wanted to, this is just that I've seen someone else do. My wife has this protection kit for her. It's a window breaker, an alarm puller, the little screams really loud when you yank the cord, and a pepper spray on it. It's a little kit. Her sister bought a couple of them and gave us 2 of them. Don't know why, but gave us 2 of them. Can you imagine buying all the parts you need to make one of those water filters and just sell them as a kit online and just going, hey, this is all the parts you need. Here's a kit. Buy them from me. I'll give you all the parts. You don't need to go looking for them. This is already a tried and true practice thing. This works for me. Here's a kit. Have at it. That'd be a really easy way of doing it. Because all she's doing is literally buying the window breaker separately. She's buying the alarm system separately. She's buying the pepper spray separately. Put them on a keychain with some little fluffy things on it for girl appeal, and then selling them online. That's it.
Well, I tell you what I could do when it comes to filtering the water. Like if you wanted to drain it and filter the water, I could literally go to Lowe's when I'm buying the pipe and the valve to go in it. Go to Lowe's and buy a inline canister water filter about yay big, and put it in line. And then when you drain it, that filter is going to catch all that resin.
Oh, kind of like
going to be water coming out the other side.
Kind of like a catfish bowl.
Just make your shit better.
You got ideas. Anyways, yeah, I was I was doing some of my printing myself, and I
Brother, that belt sander is amazing.
cleaning stuff off is some problem. Yeah, I knew the belt idea would be great. I had I was like watching somebody. It was you know the guy from like they usually do tests on dummies, and it was on television. Two guys, one guy with glasses. Oh god dang it! What's the name of that TV show? Old TV show, huh? Mythbusters. Yeah, the guy from Mythbusters. He had a table belt sander, and he put one of those.
Jamie.
Yeah, him. He had one of the belt sanders, and he had one of those belt sanders with the polishing wheel on it. And he had he took some resin and he just put some little polishing green stuff on it, and just come out clear as glass. Simple, real easy. Instead of having
I want to get a polishing belt. I do because that would be amazing. Being able to polish a piece up. The only problem is you would still need like a Dremel tool with a polishing tip too. Because like with a figurine, if you're doing a glassy figurine, they have all those little indents that you throw it up there on that, it's gonna break it all to pieces. You know?
Let's try a finger out. See how that works.
Yeah.
I can't tell me how many prints I've actually even had to reprint just because one finger, boop, right off. I'm like, I could glue it back on, but you would see it. And if you don't see it, I will. Because it looks good from afar. Get close. And it looks like trash. Oh, whoa. My dog is being bad. But anyways, if anybody's not noticed, if you notice the camera moving around a little bit, that's just me, my new toy. My mom got it for me. So hope y'all get some amusement out of that. I'll try to use it as best I can.
So is this a completely new camera, or is it just something you've mounted the camera to?
It's a camera, but it's a camera that only senses you're supposed to be your face. But promise, it doesn't like when I do this. Okay, come on. Yeah, there he goes. Like, I'm not really like moving, right? You see it's moving like that? It thinks my head got bigger. So it likes to sometimes go real crazy, so I can't do that. But I can move my arms like this, be just fine, kind of. But it doesn't like a lot of movement. I don't know if it's just thinking my arm is my head or something like that, or I don't.
Because
you're bald.
It's because it's reading your arm in bald, bro. The sensors.
Skin is connecting. It's sensing all your skin. Unfortunately, because your skin is touching your skin, it's like, oh, his head just grew. My arms.
His head grew 3 sizes too big.
Oh, goodness gracious, y'all too much. I don't know what the box is. I thought I knew what the box was, but apparently not no more. But yeah, all it is just it mounts onto any kind of like camera mount or web camera mount, whatever, right? It's the same thread, and then it has a camera on itself. And you can turn the camera rotation on or off, right? So I can either do it manually by controller or let it do it auto by itself. And then you screw it on top of the camera you're using on top of it. And it's on its own camera, so it's doing its own thing while your camera is moving.
I want to know how much that was now, damn it.
$50. $50.
Grumpy. My brother.
Yeah, so it's something that like it brings some movement to it. It feels a little professional. If let's say I get up and I feel like this, I sort of like during my stream, if I just want to get up for whatever reason, and I just want to come over here and say hi to my wife, and I want to come back over here and I want to fiddle over here, right? I can do this, and I can just come back. All that I can't do is go up. So I just yeah, anyways. Stop focusing on the dogs.
I need to see your butt though. just saying.
It's gonna fall on my ass everywhere. I enjoy it.
Probably won't sense that. There's hair actually there.
Anyways, so I got to go for my Christmas.
What you've missed for 2 weeks.
Yes, I missed it. I was fucking worried about y'all for real. Like not even slightly a lot.
We had all the family stuff going on. And then the week after, we're like, okay, we still got a week. All the holidays and stuff's over with. We could rest and do some stuff, and I can do stuff in here. And then I woke up Monday, and I was like, why the fuck do I feel dead? What the fuck is wrong with me? And all of this was just packed. And then the fever hit, and then it all went to here. And it was just like spitting shit out. And for like 2 days, it was just me. The third day, Stealthy started fevering. I'm like, oh, shit. And then Soren walks down there. He's like, Dad, can I get a drink? I'm like, dude, you look awfully freaking pale. What? Come here. And I put my hand on him and was like, come here. Started dumping fucking fever reducers out. It was a rough week.
Yeah, and
we got better just in time to go back to work.
Yeah, because I was like, Corvo normally never, like, he doesn't respond to me. But Stealthy, she always responds to me. I'm like, and all I got is, we're trying, and all that I got for her is, we're trying to breathe. I'm like, what's going on? Like, you mean trying to breathe? Something bad happened? Like, I seriously, my first thought was, oh shit, did something happen to Corvo's mom? Mama Corvo, no. I was worried about you. I'm just saying. I'm just like, no. What is going on?
One thing that did freak us out, though, we're all sick, right?
Yeah.
Rollover, being the nice man he is, he comes over one day and he's like, he spends the day. All he does is run around. You need a drink, you want a snack, trying to be helpful. Well, he spent the night that night.
Oh.
We wake up to lights flickering outside the house. I mean, like strobing. We're like, what the fuck is going on? The house across the street burnt down. Ooh. While we were asleep.
Ooh, that's a little uncomfortable because that's one little ember flying across the street, and that's all it takes.
And we looked out there. There was 2 fire trucks, an emergency response unit, all kinds of shit. And I'm like, I ain't even got my glasses on, ain't got my contacts in because I ain't been feeling good. Mm-hmm. So I'm squinting, trying to figure out what the fuck am I looking at?
Christmas lights?
I finally went and got my glasses and looked and said, oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah, that's worse than losing your home on Christmas. That's literally losing everything. Be with him.
That bitch. And the thing is, it was an empty house. Somebody had squatted in it trying to get out of the cold because it was cold as fuck, and they lit a fire in the fireplace and fell asleep and didn't have the screen up.
Yep.
I told you that my house and most of the houses around here were built out of rough cut pine.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know what pine turns into when it gets old and hard? It's called fat lighter.
Say kettle.
So it's like fucking. I don't know how the hell we didn't wake up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, we must have been sicker than I thought we were because we were taking medicine and stuff, and that shit had us out.
I bet it did. And of course, I've been close to fire, very close to fire, uncomfortably close to fire, literally across the hall downstairs. So it's very unsettling when you have that little imagery in your mind. What could have happened if you didn't realize what was going on. Did the person that was squat,
I don't know. We know nothing when it comes to that. They wouldn't even tell us nothing.
Well,
so we have no idea.
Hope they woke up in time. I don't wish that kind of stuff upon anybody. That's like the kind of thing, like, if you ever could die, where would you rather go? Burning in fire or drowning? I think both ways suck.
Yeah. Is there a third option?
Yeah. Well, I would imagine the third option would be probably like skydiving, but falling to your death.
Or at least you're, enjoying yourself and don't realize it.
Well, I would say just close your eyes. Like, you're not gonna die. Just close your eyes. Just don't have to see, don't have to feel.
Let me tell you, if I'm falling and I realize that my parachute's not gonna open, I'm gonna do what every man that I can think of would do. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm high enough up, bitch. I can go to sleep. I will never wake up.
Give me enough time. I would try to make sure that if I did land, I would do it in the most way that I know for a fact that I'm not going to be, in miserable pain until I eventually pass out and die. Like, I would head first. Let's make sure we have a quick snap. Yeah, Okay. Well,
Fuck that. I'm gonna try to swim across the sky towards some water. Maybe something. Maybe I might never walk again. But as long as my fucking head and lungs still function, I'm okay.
breathe your cheeks. Squeeze it real
Fuck
tight.
that. Make sure you eat chili before you jump. That way you got some back pressure. Because you know damn well the time you realize that your chute ain't open and the only thing that's going to happen is everything in your system is evacuating, including the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was always wondering when people say, like, when you jump from high altitude, squeeze your cheeks. I'm like, why? You don't want water going up it. I'm thinking, yeah, that makes sense. It can kill you. Oh, that makes even more sense. I thought it would just be like a little really hard bidet, you know, just get a good clean. Remove your valves for you. No, it can kill you. That's fun. So what was y'all's Christmas like? Because mine was visiting my family.
It was interesting. We had Rollover and Mama Corvo over, and we did the present thing. And I showed you the sword that Rollover got me.
Yeah.
I was so surprised when I opened that damn box. I was like, what the hell?
Not gonna lie, when you said you had one more gift from Rollover, my immediate thought went to another play toy. And I went, you have to pull that in front of a stream? Is that allowed? You coming to the blueprint?
No. Not a bad idea. Yeah. She said she could make it better. She did kind of for the smaller printer and for smaller prints. That
after you do that, just put the little the Garpin thing.
Mm-hmm.
Should work fine.
It'll work for the smaller ones, but if we buy the big one, we have to buy the set because if I happen to print something maximum size, it will not fit in that.
No, this is for the basis of what to do.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
Okay, all right.
So what she's talking about,
We'll talk about later.
We'll talk about after stream, but you will be interested in it because it's not a bad idea, and I can't believe I hadn't thought about it. I feel stupid now, but anyway.
But say you are the engineer, kind of in a sense. So yeah, but she's seen something you haven't seen before, so she just reminded of it and went, "Hey, I see something like that. Work with it." All right, I want to jump to this real quick because I want to get your thoughts on it. I talked about it yesterday on my stream, and I don't know if you heard about it, which was kind of the reason why I kind of goofed on myself at the very beginning of the stream. So YouTube has now changed some policies, unbeknownst to a lot of creators. They didn't send an email telling everybody. It was kind of like a surprise. Some terms of service has changed, and one of the rules is you can no longer, within the first 15 seconds, say any curse words, and the F-bomb is one of them. And if you are monetized, you are immediately unmonetized. If you say with the first 15 seconds, immediately unmonetized. But after that, if you cuss again, they can choose whether or not to monetize you or not. They can choose it proactively. Like, we didn't like you cussed again. Demonetized. And I thought that was kind of a little weird because I'm not really sure if everybody knows, but I'm not meant for kids.
And this are we? We're 30 minutes in, so I could start going fuckity fuck shit fuck, and there's no problem. Why? Okay, you're back. Moving on. Yep, we're back.
Okay.
But no, I'm just wondering why a time limit? It would have made more sense for them to say, "Hey, we're just not doing that anymore," or "Hey, this is a list that words we're not approving." Period. But 15 minutes before you can go all out, that doesn't make fucking sense to me.
Yeah, and it's apparently people. Okay, this is allegedly. Somebody had over 100 videos of theirs, all demonetized within one day. Old videos, not like recently new, not within the recent past month. And that's 100 videos that now that they, in order to get monetization on it, because just in case somebody goes watch their old catalog, they have to go back and not re-edit. They have to go back and edit every single one of those videos and remove cuss words from it. 100 videos, you gotta edit all of them to remove slurs that you deem unnecessary or unwanted. for who? Like I can get it from like maybe advertisers. Advertiser, I get it, right? They want to make their advertisement good for everybody, right? But if your video is literally not meant for kids, who are we really hurting and in our verbalage? Because this is some studies have shown that when people cuss, this is just a study, that when you cuss, it relieves stress from your body. It calms you down a little bit. It relaxes you a little bit. Is it necessary? Some people say no, but I had times where I just needed to cuss. I needed to let that out. I needed that release. And if you're in pain, what's the first thing you go to? Usually a cuss word.
The thing that I have a problem with is just it doesn't make sense to censor the first 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you genuinely are thinking that we're hurting someone in any shape, form, or fashion, why would you allow me to hurt them after 15 minutes?
Mm.
It's like saying, "Oh, you're hurting this person. You can't hurt them for 15 minutes, and then you could beat the shit out of them."
15 seconds. 15 seconds.
15 seconds. That's even stupider.
Sorry, if I said minutes, I'm correct.
No, you might have said seconds. You may have said seconds. Or I don't know.
You said seconds and then you said minutes.
Yeah, sorry.
My point is that that's 15 seconds. Okay, I can't tell you're a bald fuck for 15 seconds because that's going to hurt you.
Very beginning of the stream.
After 15 seconds,
you're going to let it loose.
I'm going to be like, you bald ass son bitch, right there on my screen. How the hell does that make sense?
Like, who am I protecting by waiting 15 seconds? And I made the
chances are they're still there 15 seconds.
Yeah, like I done told it like I'm probably gonna do this at some point. So somebody sees this and sees this happen in a video, I already made plans for it. I'm gonna start a video, not say anything for 15 seconds. But soon as 15 seconds, I'm at a little countdown on the screen. I'm gonna just scream the F-bomb. And I'm gonna blur all of it, right? You know, I'm gonna bleep it for the comedy because it's funny when you bleep things. But I'm gonna just let one just drop. And I'm gonna cut and then go to the video. Like that's, because the 15 seconds with people. If you see somebody just standing here, staring at the camera intensely and watching the counter and just let one loose. Like, what's the, there was nothing happening, but you literally let me wait 15 seconds before I could drop one? Bro, I don't. And then, of course, like I said, radioactively, later on, if YouTube just chooses, hey, we didn't like later on in the video you said the F word, now you're demonetized.
Huh?
Why? Unless I say something that's literally attacking somebody, I don't see no harm. Of course, some people say it's just words. I know people always say, it's just words, bro. Yeah, it is kind of just words, but some people use it as this is like the F word is the only word they know. Let's just be real here. I knew a guy that if it wasn't used in every other sentence, he wouldn't be. You'd be questioning what's wrong with him because he was just a sailor. Not like it's salty said, but he's this guy that doesn't like using the F word. He enjoyed it. It was it was a orgasmic moment for him. If he didn't say it, he felt like he was incomplete.
I just don't understand. That makes no logical sense to me. So, okay, what we need to start doing is at the beginning of our podcast, we're going to count together to 15. And then right after the 15 mark, we're going to go, dumbass! Stupid shit. And then we'll start the podcast. And then somebody will probably see it and they'll just be like, no more cursing on YouTube anymore ever, and then we'll get blamed for it. But
apocalypse.
Hey, we'll finally be famous for something.
I'd appreciate that. Can you imagine if that was actually our open stream, open for every stream? No longer, hey, welcome to the BearThoughts podcast. We just sit here.
15 seconds.
15 seconds to just let it go. Cutscene. Grumpy the BearThoughts. Yeah, we could do that. I don't know.
The fact that we were thinking that shit makes us.
Yeah, it doesn't make us masochists, maybe. I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to find out. V for Vendetta.
V for vengeance, bitch.
Yeah.
Take my 15 seconds away.
Can you imagine if you're a small channel, right? You're just now making monetization on your videos. Just not making monetization. You're finally doing something with your channel. You finally made it where you can make $1 a day. And you have all these backlogs of videos where they can actually start making money now. And then all of them get demonetized. Because you're an average person that lets out a fucking shit every now and then.
Yeah.
It's like, oh Lord, good luck.
Hey, does this count? Does sign language count?
I'm sure I'm sure it's all verbalage, but we can all figure it out.
Because I can see some person sitting there, some person that reads sign language. In the first 15 seconds, we're doing some shit like this, and they're like, "Oh, they broke
report! Oh my God, how many mute people are watching my podcast? That's you. How are you doing that? You're reading my lips. This is awkward. You're making me uncomfortable. Stop.
Look, stop looking here and look here. This is the juicy part, baby. Yeah." As he shines his head. Oh shit. I don't know, man. There's lots of dumb stuff going on in the world now.
Yeah, and it will never change. This year's already started out great. We had like almost 3 people dying, one in a football game, one car racer, and one almost ran over his own body with a snowplow. Good job. Yeah, I don't know if you heard of any of those. Have you heard of any of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
I seen the football player collapse, and I seen our actor friend in the hospital from the snowplow incident. It's like, I didn't fucking know that would happen. No, you reckon?
Like, let me get on check real quick. You want somebody to put it apart? Nah, I'm good. I'm quick. You ever seen them movies? I'm the freaking, where the hell you are, Green Archer? I don't remember. But yeah, oh God, don't go line. Yeah, Hawkeye. Don't go on Twitter and go read people's comments about him getting run over. People are fucking evil. But yeah, I'm like, we're not even 2 days into January.
I bet he wish he had the time stone so he can go.
Yeah, let's rewind that. Try again. Can you imagine like owning a snowplow? Like, I would be afraid to be around that thing. I saw a picture of that thing. I'm like, that looks like danger. That just everything about that spinning blade in front or the splitting little hook or whatever you want to call them just looked like a big bag of nope. I like, just give me a pushing mechanic and I'm good. I could push no. But yeah, I don't know. But good on him. At least he's trying to help out the community. He's doing more than most people do.
That's true.
So of course he has the money. He can kind of afford it. Can you write that off in taxes?
I don't know. You might can. If it's considered a charitable action, yeah.
Probably so.
The cost of the snowplow and probably the cost of the fuel to run it's probably all considered a charitable donation.
Yep, and now medical bills. Hope you can write that off. Yeah, I hurt myself on job while I was donating my time, but I hurt myself. Yeah, it's all I did it on my own. You know, no one was paying me to do it or telling me to do it. I just kind of took it upon myself. I hurt myself while doing it. So,
you want me to tell you the reaction from our government?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, sorry about your luck.
You're a movie star. Who cares about you? Oh, okay. So you're gonna be moving all your stuff in your office. So next time we'll be seeing you different and changed and all the room.
Well, you'll see my area different the next time you see me. And then next weekend, not starting tomorrow, but next weekend we'll be doing the stealthy side of things. So hopefully by the end of next weekend, this entire place will be decorated and more organized towards streaming and gaming and all that good stuff.
Okay. So are you excited for it? Like, you already have?
I am excited. There's just a few things that's going to have to be worked out, like while we're in process of doing things, because you can't really you have an idea of where you want to place things, but until you start placing them, you don't know if they're going to work out.
It's kind of like money. If you have you say what you would do with $1,000 or $10,000, and then you get $10,000, you're like, what do I want to do with this again? You're too caught up in the moment. You can't really think clear until you start doing, you're realizing your ideas don't always stack up.
Right.
Uh
But the idea that I have right now is so like the shelves behind me are gonna be where you guys are right now.
mhm.
And then directly below, well, I'm gonna leave enough space for a few more shelves, but a little below them, the couch table that I have over here that has some of my stuffies and books and wands and stuff on it is gonna be below that.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna move the cedar chest to where it is and put my desk where that stuff is back there.
Okay.
So that my camera is not facing the door. Now, when it'll be facing a wall that has a couple of windows in it that I have stuff, blocking the light out of.
Mm.
And you will see stuff, not a door with people to walk in.
Yeah. Kiss I come in, you smack it.
The cat tree to my right is going to make its way to the living room. And some of the stuff I've been needing to disassemble and put up is going to get disassembled and put up. And network gear will be located better than where it is now.
Okay. Have you been working at the plans for your streaming server?
Yeah, I've got an idea of how I want to handle it, but the reason I haven't started on it is I want to get this whole thing done in here and it into the place it's gonna be before I start building it.
Yeah, if you ever start working on a project and realize when you start working on one project, like more projects keep on getting stacked on top of it, and then another project gets stacked on it, could begin more a project. Like it's never ending. Even when you start with just one project, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get this one done, and you realize you have like 10 more to do. It's like, you just get so overwhelmed. All your mind's on those 10 other things. We need to be working on this one project. Because for me, I'm trying to work on. My wife got me a bit of a birthday gift, early birthday gifts. She got me a computer case. You want to pull it up yourself, you can see it's called a HYTE High T Y60 computer case.
Okay, so HYTE
Y60 space Y60. And that's the computer case my wife just got me. And I want to turn this thing into a Outlaw Star theme case. And I'm already working on the artwork for it.
So, did she get the red one?
The red one.
The red one. Okay.
You got the red one, because Outlaw Star is red.
Right.
And I have my old computer case. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or keep it, because I can always turn that into a server case. It has a lot of hard drive spots in it, and it's pretty open. I could possibly use it in the future, but I can also sell it too. But I want to turn this one into an Outlaw Star case. But then we also we want to make a pull-out manga bookshelf, and we want to make a printer/Cricut desk for my wife. And all these projects are adding up. And today we just got one project done, and it was simple as just putting some rain covers on our ventilation pipes on our ceiling. Or on our roof. And that was it. She's like, yay, we got projects done. I'm like, yay, one thing at the list. Got a lot of more to go.
Never stops though. Once you own your home, it never ends.
I just want to go home and not have to worry about what else I got to do to this place. What else I got to repair? What else I got to fix? What else I got to make better? Like we also
it's a nice case though.
Yeah, it's a very nice case. Like a lot of people were when I first saw this, it was like on everybody's like on the big YouTubers channels, and a lot of them were giving it raving reviews. A lot of people say it's better for water cooling. I don't have a water cooler, but what I do have is more than enough fans to keep this thing going. Because it's like this thing can literally do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe 9 fans, maybe 10 if you do double sides. Like, this thing can stack on fans, so it's not really really hard to be getting ventilation in it. And it really has a nice display to it. And people have done like these monitors on the side of them. Some people start getting a little bit of themes to them. So I want to make actually like my first display computer case, if that makes sense. Like I wanted to make it more than just say it's a computer. I turn it on, I get on the computer, I look at my monitors. There we go, done. This will be my first one, and I'm want to go like hard on it. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it like one of my best cases before. Because my other case, it was literally just under my desk. I never looked at it. I didn't really care. It just turned on and turned off. It did its job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm sure that's how you feel when you do your room. You feel like a bit of a self-pride when you get that project done.
I will be very happy. Stealthy's going to be super happy because she gets all 3 of her monitors back when I do hers.
As a streamer, it does help.
Yep. Right now I have my 2. I will add my other one later.
Mm-hmm.
But she has 3 nice monitors that she is not using right now. That are on a 3-post hookup that she had back when she was working in the other office down there.
Yeah.
Since she's been in here, she's been working off of a portable monitor as one monitor and a 22-inch monitor as her other. I want to give her monitors back. Like I said, there's a lot. Like right now, she don't even have her mic arm like this. She just has her mic sitting on her desk. I want to get everything like it needs to be. And there's a bunch of stuff on the walls in here that they don't really need to be on the walls. They really need to be in a safe or a filing cabinet or something like that, which will open up space for, wall scrolls, swords, pops.
Do you have a fire safe in your place?
Yeah, I have a fireproof safe in my place.
Okay. So it's earlier we talked about the fire across the street, and then you sort of had a safe. I'm like, that's something I definitely would like to have someday. It's a fireproof safe, because.
Well, my ultimate goal, I'll send you a link of what I want for safe. Ultimately, hang on.
I'm sure your gun rack is also like fireproof, because guns can burn. Little do people know they can burn too. They're not all just purely, oh, it's metal, be fine. You ever seen metal burn? It's kind of weird looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent it to me on Discord?
A little bit crazy. But yeah, you're right. It is a little weird looking, but this is ultimately what I'm looking for.
Buenos días, señor. ¿Qué pasa?
Oh, a rollover has graced us with his presence.
Hey, Stealthy, are you making more money since you can also translate?
Sweetie.
Extra 25 cents.
Sweetie. He asked a question. He asked you a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He said, do you make a little more money than most of them starting because you can speak both languages?
That I do not know.
Oh, that's too bad.
Okay, so now I answered the question for you because I do. Yes, she's making $1.50 more than most of the people that start up there because she has the ability to speak both languages.
That is good. Glad to hear that, because if you have a talent, you might as well get paid for it.
I'm good. I'm happy.
You brought me a gift?
I really hope it's that. I think it's in the car.
It's a rocket in my pocket.
Failure,
I
sir.
just want you to think on that.
I'll pull it out later for you.
You can keep that to yourself. I don't like taking magnifying glasses to look for things.
Oh, goodness gracious. Anyways.
It's loading. Hold on. I'm getting the link for you. I promise.
So what I'm doing right now is taking some old imagery from Outlaw Star and pretty much trying to make it high definition, if that makes sense. And I'm definitely learning, like...
Finish what you're saying. I have something to say. You just reminded me of something.
Turning something old school into high definition? Okay. Well, I'm definitely learning, like, the art patterns and the way things will look. And I can definitely see where they skip some details in a lot of scenes just because of, like how quick the scene would go by. You normally wouldn't pay attention to all the details. But now that I'm looking at a still frame, you can tell they cut so many corners in Sun Outlaw Star. It is almost funny to look at some of the imagery of characters and like, it looks so goofy. I'm trying my damnedest, trying to take like actual images and like try to drag and drop them and modify them and try to make them look like, more modern. Holy shit, that's big. Wow. Close to $700. Close to, I'm sure shipping would be that bad. from Tractor Supply.
No shipping. No shipping. I have one right here in town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can still click buy. Okay, shit. Can this also hold your fun toys?
26 fun toys.
If everybody does not know, that's what I call them. Fun toys. You know, believe it or not, it's been 13 years since I shot a fun toy.
Oh, we have to change that.
13 years, because like I saw on Facebook the other day of like, hey, this was you 13 years ago as of the day when you posted this picture. And it was me holding, I don't know what kind of gun it was, and I was shooting it, and I was at a gun range with my wife 13 years ago. Sorry, 13 years ago. She's like, we've been together 13 years? I'm like, honey, we were together before this picture was going on. Like almost 14 years. Like, no. I'm like, yeah. This is where you couldn't shoot a shotgun and a can 5 feet in front of you. Wow, that's a good beard. He's getting some scruff on that face, I see. So yeah, I haven't shot one of those in 13 years, and I don't know if I'm gonna get rusty or not, but
you can see I like fun toys. You see what I'm printing right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of it, high definition. What was it? The whole remaking.
Okay, so me and you need to have a off-stream call, and I need to give you some mesh mixer classes.
Mesh mixer? Okay.
Because I have learned to do a few things that both of us have been wanting to do for a while.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, they can't see you. You're just out of camera.
It's really, 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 really good.
Okay.
Because you asked me quite some time ago, how to.
The backup.
This one.
The ones behind the Dr. Pepper. I can grab it. You can't find it.
Look for Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that one.
This one.
Okay. Anyway, shit. You asked me about pegs and voids.
Yes. And
I know exactly how to do them perfectly now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So all those models that you said, oh, I have some solid ones, but I wish I could slice them up and so I can make them larger.
Mm-hmm.
I can teach you how to do it, my friend.
Like, okay, so what if there's, let's say, you try to cut it in a down a certain path, but this certain path you only want to cut off, like, let's say an arm, but there's some hair behind it, or some kind of thing. Can you shrink it?
There's a way to adjust. No, there's a way to adjust the cutting plane and adjust the visual on the model.
Okay. Because so some planes, right, will go through another object, and I'm like trying to just like cut it.
That's true. But the trick is, one, you try to get the model in a view in front of you, with as very little behind the object you're slicing as possible. And then the rest of it works off of manipulating the cutting plane's pitch and tilt and shit.
Okay. Well, I was just hoping that you maybe figured out a way of like making the play instead of like a whole screen, just like tricking it down to like a.
Now, I can show you in a different program how to select a specific area. But for quickly doing it, I can show you how to do it pretty quickly inside of Mesh Mixer now, and it's really nice.
Okay. Speaking of 3D prints, did you see the one video I sent you the other day?
No, I have not.
Okay, so I sent you a little short, like maybe a minute and a half, maybe not on Discord, a video of a powdered 3D printer where it comes.
Seen the image. I realized what it was. I just hadn't had a chance.
Like the 3D print comes out and from below underneath the powder. And then you take the thing and you brush off all the excess powder, and it has like, it's a bike seat, and it's very ornate, has a lot of like airs, pressures, and a lot of joints. It's very detailed, and it's all made out of powder, and they brush it off, and then the powder goes down below, it filters itself and gets right back into the printing area. And I Like that's an old school printing style, but it's still so cool that they're still developing and modifying this old school printing. That when I first saw a 3D printer, that's what I thought was the future, was the powder printer.
Yeah.
I thought that would be cool for you to watch it, and we'll probably never have one of ourselves because let's be real here, we probably don't need a metal printer or that kind of thing. Though,
hey, shut your mouth! Don't you dare say such heretic stuff.
I'm sure
everybody needs a metal printer, don't
they? Yeah, you can't think of some very protective, useful things for metal printing.
Right. I mean, I never know when I need to make a shelf bracket or something out of metal.
Or a car rack. Whoop, wrong camera. Car rack, yeah. A little mounting car rack. Yeah, just for truck rack. What do you want to call it?
I mean, or slide out safes under your bed. Or, oh, wait, what?
Holder. Maybe a attachment to a handlebar.
Yeah, baffled attachment for my handlebar.
Yeah, it's just for my canes. Not for anything else, officers. Not for anything else. Just for my cane. I have one. I walk with it all the time, fully loaded.
If I don't, give me about an hour and I'll print one.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, and I knew you'd probably find it fascinating, but at the time I didn't know if you were still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. There's some pretty crazy stuff out there. One of the guys at work lives in a town that a 3D house was printed in.
You know the person, or they know of them?
No, they live in the town that it was printed in. They rode by and took some pictures of it and brought it in and showed it to me. And it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, you best believe there's already people on YouTube trying to discredit 3D print houses. Like they're already trying to say like this is not gonna work, this is trash, this is not gonna be the future. Like there's always gonna be somebody trying to discredit something.
Well, they're doing that because they realize that it only takes 6 people to build a house in 30 days as opposed to 25 people for a full crew in 6 months.
Yeah, if I could have printed me some rain covers for my roof, I would have done that. Like if you can tell me I can print out anything for my home, I will do it. It's better for consumers because not only is it quicker, but we can do it ourselves. I'm not gonna say you can 3D print your own house, but I think just I don't know, maybe the novelty of it just seems cool to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's different. It's not commonplace. I think it will get to where it happens a lot more. I mean, you've got people that's already got stables that have been 3D printed for animals, or car garages when they decided to expand their house was 3D printed, or like the place that's close to me, about 45 minutes away, has a house that was 3D printed from the ground up. And the thing is, what people are not getting, this is not, when we say 3D print, they're not 3D printing this out of plastic or metal. This is fucking concrete.
Yeah.
They're 3D printing a concrete house.
Yeah, I think it's like almost making a solid piece rather than a bunch of jointed piece. You have to worry about connecting joints and screws and pins and brackets.
Imagine if you hit the infill and made it 100. The only voids were where your electrical boxes were put. I mean, then that's not a house, that's a fucking fallout shelter.
Yeah. Of course, with concrete, all that I would worry about is shrinkage, because concrete roads, they eventually shrink. That's how they get cracks in them. Foundations sometimes get them too. So I think what they're doing though is they're messing with the formula a little bit to keep that shrinkage and expansion down to like the absolute minimum. Mm-hmm. But then I would just say, just throw some tar on it or plastic, rubber, something to do it for the streets. Just splash it on there like a coat of paint and roller on there, and there you go, you're good.
It's cement. You get a crack, you fill it with more cement and let it dry.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, always you do the black stuff just for like people come by and say, "Oh, you crack spread." No, that's just artistry. That's just art. It just makes my house look unique.
You start seeing cracks, you start tracing it with black lines, and then suddenly your house is decorated with all these spooky horror trees.
I think it'd be cool. But
in my case, I trace it in purple, and it just looks like the Shogun went ape shit outside my house.
I'm just thinking when you brought up the whole adding parts on it. Can you imagine them going, okay, so I want a garage, or let's say I want an outside house, outhouse, whatever, right? And they go, well, we don't have the parts in, or we're out of stock. Rather than saying we're out of stock, okay, we'll be there tomorrow. You'd be like, what? Yeah, we're gonna bring our equipment and we're just gonna print it for you right next to your house. Drop it there that day, and then leave that very next day or so. Rather than having to worry about that you having the product in store or having it built and it be within code, just go drive the equipment there. Rather have to bring a big old crane to bring the big old, pre-made building to your house and drop it down. Just drive the printer there, drop it, print, drive away. It just sounds much more, well, it's enjoyable also. I'll watch the shit out of that. I'd be outside all day, put a cold drink in my hand. I'm just sitting there just watching it, not going nowhere. I'm like, well, yeah, keep it going. This is cool. I would,
but sir, we finished your garage. Well, do another one, motherfucker. I'm not done with my Coke yet.
You got time. How much for a little small doggy door house for me? Because my wife's put me in there sometimes. I need an outhouse, damn it. If I dig you a hole, can you fill it with another one of those things? Also, that'd be pretty cool, right? You dig your big hole, they just print you a little man cave in ground. I don't know how I don't know how good it would be for in ground, but just bury it. I watched that. There's this one YouTuber that literally just this past year or during COVID, he dug a tunnel from his garage to his pantry inside of his house, and then another tunnel from there to his underground bunker behind his house, and all manually. And I'm like, that sounds like hell. But he goes, he's making a YouTube video out of it, so he's making money of it. That's great. All right, you have anything else you want to talk about? Because I am good. I am going to use the restroom when we're done and start packing some of this shit up in here. Okay. Oh, well, now you have rollover to help you out. And all rollover stuff can go and start disappearing. We talked about that a little earlier, remember? The kids and rollover. All that shit going.
Filthy. I'll tell you about it later.
All right, everybody, thank you for coming on this week. If you really appreciate any little topics or opinions about any topics we talked about, be sure to leave it down in the comments below. Leave a like in the video.
If you haven't watched Wednesday, I will get it and put it up for you to watch it.
Okay, thank you. So I haven't get to watch all of it because I don't have access to it easily. Okay, so I will see y'all next Friday. Yep. My stream will be a little late because me and my wife, I may not stream today because Chainsaw Man just finished the season and my wife has been wanting to watch it. So we're about to go watch that and binge it. So I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight. So if I do, be on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Grumppybear, or here, I might put up here for y'all to watch if y'all want to watch the VOD of it. But as always, have a good day, have a good night, have a good life. Much love, y'all. Bye.